After that intro, we go to some killer rock. Atmospheric, I would say. Good evening, hail and welcome. It's time for more vampire. Time to pursue the secrets of the Ankaran sarcophagus. Not really. I mean, we'll get there, but I think first we probably have some other stuff to take care of. Thank you for the resub, Nittler. Gosh darn emotions. Where are you, rank-wise? Does it say Raider? Okay, so the next rank for you, I think, is going to be Raider Veteran. Yeah. Oh, and that's coming up soon. Hail and welcome, Aurelia. Good evening. So what was I doing? Right. We were going to try and chase down this Jezebel lock. Oh, the security guard's gone. What are these pamphlets for? Some for Troika Games? That's literally the student that made the studio that made this game. Rent a Friend. Bustin'. Some of these I don't recognize. Scab, definitely. Cab. Anyway, we're going to the hotel again. Same hotel? I think it is. I think there's only one hotel downtown. Firearms. Alright, let's see if we can find her. You're on your way to becoming a Bruti. Hello.
Yes? May I help you?
Is there a guest here named Jezebel Locke?
Yes. Miss Locke is one of our more, popular guests. Why do you ask?
I need a key to her room.
I can't do that. It's against hotel policy.
Come on, give me a key, and later I'll give you some room service.
I see. Well, in that case, perhaps I can make an exception. Here's the key to her suite. Have a nice evening.
Thanks. See ya, honey. God, going high seduction is just so good. I've never played that way before. I think it is, Nittler. Either it's him or it's just the same model. Let's see, what does the room key say? Oh, it's just on my keychain. Need to figure out what room she's staying in. Someone here in the bar knows? Maybe her... Maybe that diary. No, it doesn't say the room number. It says it's a suite. Gotta try every door. That's plan B. That's plan B. Let's see, this was save. Yeah. Plan A. Sure it doesn't say on the keyring. Just says Jezebel locks key. Plan A is sneaking in. Well, here. Sneaking in somewhere. Really? That's all I get? A shitty kitchen? I was expecting something better. Ow. Just the toilets. This employee's only door. Suites. Well. Albany Suite. Queen Suite. Hatton Suite. Ithaca Suite. Brooklyn Suite. Brooklyn Suite on the 5th floor. There we go. Look at me, all problem solving and shit.
Oh, yeah. Who do we have here? Are you a believer, little morsel? Have you come for the kind of enlightenment only Jezebel can give?
I take it you're Jezebel Locke?
Yes, I am Jezebel. And I have such things to show you, little morsel. Such beautiful, dirty little things. Won't you come into my parlor?
She's not working on me at all because I really don't like that hairdo. What the hell's going on around here?
You cannot escape me, little morsel. One way or another, you and I will intertwine our beings on the way into the ninth circle, and I will send you forth, full of the sweet sickness I carry.
Alright, time for you to die. Another Masquerade redemption. Alright. Info on what she was doing. Maybe in her bathroom? Nope. Report back to damsel. Okay, I guess that's That's it then. Research skill of 5, need a research skill of 6. Have a research skill of 4. Alright, so I definitely want to increase my scholarship. What else are we doing? Report back to Skeletor, report back to Damsel. Oh yeah, and also the Tremere. Can I blood point that? I don't think I have anything because that keys off intelligence, right? And Auspex only increases my wits. If I raise it more, it'll also increase perception. And blood buff only increases the physical one, so I don't have anything that increases intelligence. Unfortunately. Bing.
Was there something else?
No, it's +2 to strength, dex, and stamina, and that's it. I could use a drink. Let's go back in here. No worries, man. See if maybe there's someone in the bathroom. Nibble on. All clear. That's not what I was looking for. Clear. Don't mind me. Just standing here in the corner, watching you go to the bathroom. Let's go for the fop. We go. Enjoy your pee, Mr. Man. I wonder if Venus has any more cash for me. Stop by and check.
Money, right? Come back in a few nights. I'll have another wad for you.
All right.
I don't see enough sinning out there.
All right, she's not quite ready to pony up any more money. That's fine. Play 40k tomorrow. Should you play Chaos Space Marines or Death Guard? Well, I mean, my first answer will be whichever one you feel like, but it seems like you feel like both. I would say stick with your Chaos Space Marines for now. And see if you can get something fun out of them. Have I visited the hospital in this area yet? No, I haven't. Not yet. But I think a quest will send me there pretty soon. choice. Let's go tell Daddy Tremere that we got rid of the plague spreader. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I think I found it without any teleport shenanigans.
Hello, neonate. How can I be of assistance?
Let's talk.
Of course.
I'm still looking into the cause of the epidemic.
I see. Well, return when you have more information.
Alright. So, apparently getting rid of the plague spreader wasn't enough for him. This way. He got mad at you? What did you do? I usually try not to piss anyone off, to keep my options open, but this game I've managed to piss off Nines. So anytime I talk to Nines, he's just like, fuck you, Cammy, get out of my bar. Clan quest. Oh no! I don't think I've... The only big playthroughs I've done in this is as Malkavian and then now as Toreador, so I've never really played as Bruja.
What's up?
Took care of the Patty problem.
Ghouls ain't nothing but trouble if you ask me. It's a weakness. Pure and simple.
Got a couple of questions.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Look at this. Oh wait, you were in Tremere and fucked up the clan quest. Right.
Not the night to be bugging you, kid. Go get lost somewhere.
Seth.
How about Paul? He's dead for a few days. It wasn't pretty.
We told him to burn the blood and go to the hospital. Said he thought he'd get over it. Men are stubborn that way. This proves the plague bearer's gotta be found.
Plague Bear is dead.
Right on. Except we just did a second one over near the convention center. They're part of some doomsday cult, apparently. No telling how many there are, but it's open season on all these sick sons of bitches.
Alright, well, I'll start looking for the rest. You're a vampire wizard? I haven't played as them, even though they were, I mean, they are pretty cool. They get to set people's blood on fire. What's not to love? But yeah, it seemed like the two clans people wanted me to play, based on the results of the poll, were Malkavian and Toreador. Speaking of which, if you haven't already called Passator, I have a poll running for what I play after this. If you're interested in that, you can do !poll and go vote on that.
Huh? What do you want?
Need to ask you about the sickness that's been plaguing the homeless.
Yeah? Well, I'd feel a lot more like talking if you gave me a few bucks, you know? How about a 20 to lubricate the old vocal cords?
Tell me what I want to know, and you might get a little sugar.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know too much about nothing, but I know that Tin Can Bill's been telling some crazy stories about how he's got sick and all. Something about a monster, some such.
Where's Tin Can Bill?
You can usually find him down in his alleyway, just across from that bar nearby.
Alright, thanks. Alright, let's see if we can find Tin Can Bill. You Tin Can Bill? Guess not. Oh, I'm pretty sure this was closed off before. You Tin Can Bill? Oh, you look like shit.
Who's there, huh? Old Bill can't see too good these days. Is that you, Betty? I ain't got no booze tonight, so you may as well get the hell out of here.
It's not Betty, Bill. I heard that you can tell me why everyone is getting sick.
Yeah, I might be able to. But I'm awful thirsty tonight, miss. Could you spare $5 for a man who's been down on his luck?
Sure, here's $5.
Thank you much. I'm going to have to go pick up some hooch. For medicinal purposes, you know. Now, I know you ain't going to believe old Bill, because I've been telling my friends and the cops and everyone since it happened. And people just say that it's the hooch talking and nothing more.
I believe you, Bill.
It was a monster, you see. Monster with his face all twisted and ugly, teeth longer than your finger, and these eyes, piss yellow and full of hate. I've never seen eyes like that before. Still giving me bad dreams.
So what happened?
He grabbed me, threw me over his shoulder, took me to the bad place, the dark place. Oh, God, the smell. Worse than anything and then he bit me. Oh, God, it was horrible. Don't remember too much after that. Blacked out and woke up here in my alley. Haven't been feeling too well since then.
He's got the COVID. Bill, I need to know where the monster took you.
Came up through the sewers, he did. Just around the corner there. Don't want to go back to the bad place, friend. Don't let the monster come back and take me there.
Well, Capacitor, if you haven't voted yet, I just want to point out you can vote for more than one option. I always leave that open on my polls, so you can vote for a couple of things if more than one thing is tempting. Oh no, Billy died. Can I get my $5 back? Guess not. Ooh, the sewer just around the corner. Well, this isn't just around the corner, but it is the sewer. Saving. It's locked. So locked. It's not even interactable. I think I found something. stopped the playthrough in this scenario because it was too scary. Good friend of mine stopped her playthrough on the Ocean View Hotel because it was too scary. So you're not alone. Well, this looks like how a perfectly sane and healthy person would decorate this place.
On your way down here, did you? Following the smell of entrails and rotting flesh. Looking for a free meal, little bloodsucker. There's meat galore in my kingdom.
Who the hell are you?
Brother Canker, they call me. High Lord in the diseased halls of the dead. Look around you. The blood. The bloated bodies. The maggot-ridden mortal shells. These are the signs. The coming of a new age.
It's like a vampire Nurgle cult. Brother Canker? You mean the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle?
The Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle. The darkest dawn is almost upon us. Come, join us in these last nights, spreading our disease upon the earth, sharing this unholy communion with our human herd.
Why are you feeding on the homeless?
They are the weak, sick, hopeless. I bring them a new purpose. They are the vessels of darkness, carrying the diseased truth in their veins.
Oh, I see. You've lost your goddamn marbles.
The seal's broken, and the final steps into the abyss. The terrible mysteries of the Ninth Circle.
I've heard enough.
Come, join the disciples who have gathered here, floating in their own putrescence. I will show you the mysteries of our brotherhood as I feed on your flesh.
I think he's upset. That. Why does he do aggravated damage? Nosferatu aren't supposed to do that. Wait, enough with the dodging bullshit. Bali? I don't know. He looked very Nosferatu to me. That's Bali territory? I mean, maybe he's a Nosferatu who's in a Bali cult, I don't know. Can I get through here? I can. What will I find? I don't like it, but I'll have to do. Ugh. Kills some of the aggravated damage, and that's kind of important. Fuck it. I don't have to worry about drowning. Did I just hear a zombie groan? I must have imagined it. Oh wow. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's get out of the sewers. Thought this was out of the sewers. Now I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I see. I opened this. There. Well. Where this leads. That's just in the temple room. It's not really very fun. That just led to here. That's kind of pointless. That swinging, I bumped into it here. I guess we're just gonna go out the way I came in. Not. Remember that being up so high. What if I close this? Oh, I think that was supposed to be activated for the fight. Trap me in here with him. Let's see. Yes. If we close it, in case it closes something else, and then maybe this opens here in the floor? Haha! I'm clever! Is the hanging guy okay? I'm pretty sure the hanging guy is super dead. Pretty sure both the hanging guys are dead. And even if they aren't, you know what they also are not? My fucking problem. Alright, it's 5, 5. I think I'm up to 5, right? Still only 4. That's perception. God damn it, I need another point of perception. I need more scholarship. I guess I'll get another point of scholarship now. That'll allow me to... this book. Which will raise my brawl talent. Beautiful. So I rely on that a lot. Let's see, now it's 9 to increase, so now I'm better off increasing intelligence, but I want to increase perception. The next thing we're doing is saving up for more perception, I suppose. So now I want to see if that hole in the floor is maybe closed so I can go across it. Still not. Oh, but I could just jump. Aha! Didn't count on me having functioning legs, did ya, fuckers? That's where... Up to a sewer grate, that's what we were looking for. Let's have a look at that flyer. I am enlightened. It says to go talk to Damsel about it, and I kind of know what to do, but I'll check back with Damsel.
Set.
You know what the symbol is?
Yeah, I've seen this. Pretty sure I've seen it around here somewhere. One of the buildings, I think.
Alright, I'll go look for it. I remember where I saw it. Does Jack have anything new to say?
You have someplace to be.
I want to ask some questions.
Sure thing, kiddo. Fire away.
Tell me about the anarchs.
That's us, so I'm told. What do you want to know?
How long has the movement existed?
Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean, anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here?
It's good to know your history.
I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever gonna be easy, but some things you gotta decide are worth fighting for.
How can you win, though?
Fight harder than the other son of a bitch. Every time I yank a jawbone from a skull and ram it in an eye socket, I know I'm building a better future.
God, I love that guy. I think next time I replay this, I'm just gonna fully throw my lot in with the Anarchs. Alright, so I'm gonna do a proper save before we go in here.
You enlightened yet, sister?
Yes.
I see. Welcome to the Brotherhood. The bishop will see you upstairs.
Thank you. I think the part of this quest is they're gonna take all my weapons, so I feel pretty good about my brawl skill.
Hey, did you get summoned? You're going upstairs to see the bishop.
What are you talking about?
You're new to the Brotherhood, huh? Just got enlightened. I've been here a few days. When the bishop wants to see you, you'll be summoned, and then you go up these stairs up to the temple.
Have you seen him? What's he like?
The bishop? Yeah, I saw him once. He is beautiful and scary. I dream about him all the time. He does things to me in my dreams. He does things I don't like to remember.
I might not be fully locked into any path called Pastor, but I'm kind of role-playing this character, and this character is definitely Camarilla. Basically, I've talked about this on previous streams. She realizes that the Camarilla is just one big pyramid scheme, and that it's an abusive pile of shit. But her reaction to that isn't to fight it, it's to think, okay, well, I just gotta claw my way up high enough to the ranks to where this bullshit benefits me instead of taking advantage of me. So, classic Camarilla material. What goes on upstairs in the temple?
I don't know. I mean, I hear things, but I haven't been summoned. I had a friend, snuck up there a few days ago, said she saw things, bad things. Yeah.
What did she see?
Blood. She said, blood everywhere. She saw a few of the summoned, tried to talk to them, but they just stared at her with these blank looks, you know. One of them started reaching for her, and she ran away.
Again, fantastic voice acting. Good evening, Sachiko. It is going very well. I'm sure you'll be summoned soon, then you can join her.
Yeah. I know. The bishop said we have to shed our earthly fears on our journey to the ninth circle. But I'm scared to go upstairs. I just want to go home. You know, I want to go home.
I am not drinking her blood. Don't worry, you won't have to worry about the bishop anymore. I'm gonna kill him. Oh, you're gonna attack me? See if I can get through this without using any blood. Also, definitely don't want to accidentally hit F and end up feeding on one of these fuckers. Everybody was indeed kung fu fighting. Sneaking. Here's the laminator, yes. We are in the lair of the plague bearer. That's a good way to put it. This is such a comfy place. Oh no, I got hit. This place, with how dingy it is and with these dirty mattresses, it kind of reminds me of how I imagine a crack house to look. Like a place where people literally just go to smoke crack and lay around. Interesting. Night. I can't attack while in the air. Ow! I see me punching out a zombie. I see me killing the undead. Well, don't come out tonight. They may try to take your life. Yeah, there's a plague moon on the rise. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not a country singer. And I the undead? Sure. But the other undead? Actually, I'm not sure these people even are properly undead. I don't think they're zombies. I think they're just really sick. But still technically alive. So in some ways closer to a juju zombie than a classic horror movie zombie. Oh no! Get off me! Everything looks the same, but it kind of makes sense in this situation. Man, can you believe the developers of this game were basically forced to rush it out the door? Imagine, as good as this game is, imagine if they'd had the time and the budget to fully do it the way they envisioned it. Am I running in circles here? I feel like I'm running in circles now. Which means I must have missed something somewhere. It's another floor hole. Or maybe this obvious ornate door that I missed.
Welcome, sister. I see you have been enlightened. Are you searching for something? Do you seek the truth? Well, you have come to the right place, sister. We've got more truth here than we can handle. Yeah.
Are you the leader of the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle?
They call me Bishop Vic, Shepherd of the Damned, your midnight guide through our last days here on Earth. Do you feel it, sister? The curtain being drawn back at last, drawn back by my hand, by the Brotherhood of the Ninth Circle.
Last days here on Earth. Are you talking about Gehenna?
Gehenna? Judgment Day? The apocalypse? Oh, again, sister. You are too indoctrinated into the antiquated beliefs of this material world. There is no rhyme or reason, no all-powerful and terrible gods who watch over their children. You talk of disease. What about the disease that you and I both carry? Our flesh remade into nothing more than an abomination, feeding on our brothers and sisters like so many cattle. What god watched over me when that demon tore into my neck and made me into this monster you see before you? No, sister. There is no god who would tolerate such a thing. And so I have become God. And the diseases I carry to the masses will bring about an end of my own making, until we have all journeyed below into the Ninth Circle.
I understand your feelings about being a vampire, but this is no way to deal with it.
The time for words has come and gone, my sister. You and I will take those last steps together and see what truth lies behind the curtain. Let the night fall forever on this cursed earth, and let the fruits of my labor bring a long and bloody harvest.
Bring it on. Ow! Don't shiv me, you fuck! Oh, he doesn't get knocked about so easily. Hold on. My dodge roll when I need it. This isn't working. Run away and heal a little. Alright, now I can just deal with these creepers at my leisure. Well, that went pretty well. Yeah, I agree with Zolaminator. He sounds southern, which makes him sound like a televangelist. Or, you know, just a redneck preacher. Oh, there's even a little stage for him to preach from. Blobbity blobbity blah. Delicious. Yeah, I guess I'm just heading out. Are we 3 XP? Need another 5. Is there another way out of here? Or I guess I just had to hit the load trigger. Now we're back out here. And I am thirsty. Let us see what we can CDC. Don't want to feed on a bum.
You gotta unleash the beast with monster energy.
Get into the Hollow Brook. I have blood bags, but I like to save those for emergencies. Especially since I have to go all the way to Santa fucking Monica to get them. Hey, would you happen to be going down that dark alley? You would! How fortuitous.
It's a nice night out, huh?
That helped. About the club, yeah. Quite a ways to the club, though. I'll go there and top up later. Now let's do some hand-ins.
Hello, neonate. How can I be of assistance? Of course.
I've solved the problem with the epidemic.
You have? Impressive, young one. What exactly was the source of the epidemic?
A blood cult headed by a vampire named Bishop Vic, a plague bearer.
Tell me of this so-called bishop.
He wanted to bring about the end of the world.
I see. That end may very well be upon us. But to business. I have a debt to pay you for your services.
What you do?
If you so desire, I can give to you a unique talisman that might be of use in the future.
Yes, he has very
If
pleasant voice.
you, I can compensate you with hard currency. You decide.
Definitely the talisman.
A wise decision, neonate. True power lies not in wealth, but in the things it affords you. I hope this object serves you well.
Me too. See ya. So the Blood Star. Blood buff has twice the duration? Oh yeah. Unique items in this game seem very powerful. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I agree. Let's see what Damsel has to say.
Seth,
All of the plague bearers are dead.
you killed all of them? You. So I guess you want me to thank you or something? Damn it. Thanks, okay? Well, cool for now, but just don't go bragging to everybody about it.
You're not so bad either, Damsel. Still a bitch, but in a good way.
Righteous. You know, you just may have an anarch soul. I'll let you chew on that, Cammy. Some of the boys might have overheard our conversation and gotten the impression I've gone soft. Somebody in this joint's gotta lack the restraint to keep their mouths shut.
Maybe. See you, Damsel. I guess we don't really have much to do except do what the prince told us to. Though before we do that, I want to stop by the bar for a drink, and I want to stop by Fat Larry to stock up on ammo and stuff. Then we go to Dr. Grout's Asylum, which is also a pretty cool part of this game. I have fond memories of that. What did the prince tell us to do? Okay, so the Malkavian Primogen lives in his own private little asylum, and he basically has stopped responding. People have been trying to contact them, and they can't get in touch with him. So the prince has sent me to figure out what happened to him and get him back online, so to speak.
Baby girl, you know I got what you need.
Need to do some shopping, Larry. Okay, let's see. 10 rounds. I'm already full on those. Okay. Others. It is a big ask, I agree. Totally is. $1,400. We have 8 blood bags. Looking pretty good. Like Larry's asserting dominance. Because he's Fat Larry! Of course he's asserting dominance. Right.
Money, right? Come back in a few nights. I'll have another wad for you.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, shots, people!
There you are.
Hey there.
I was beginning to think you ditched me.
Know what I need, baby. There we go. Actually, before we go do the
What's the hops, bro?
What's the haps, bro? Before we go do the Malkavian Primogen, there's just something I want to check out back in Santa Monica.
Hop in.
Okay, let's go.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Does it have the apartment here? I do. I do, but I also have an apartment downtown now, given to me by the prince. Yeah, and it's a pretty nice apartment. And I don't know if you were here for it, but if you remember in the clinic there was a girl we saved by giving her our blood. Well, she has become our ghoul now, serving us. See, I always forget you can go up here. That's what I wanted to come back to. Oh! That wolf, I think that was, what's his name, Garrett? Beckett. That's it, Beckett. That was Beckett. Nothing here? Go. Because we do have that serial killer murder that took place up here. I want to check it out. Pitfall. Pinball. Rampage. Classic. Yeah, I was thinking she would be like all cool and gothic, but she just walks around in her underwear, which I'm okay with. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. guess I came here too late. 'Cause it seems like they might have cleaned everything up now. Oh, I guess doing other stuff has advanced quest. Okay. Alright, so we came here for nothing. No big deal. First thing you heard, cool, but she just walks around. Yes! Welcome, Zell. Now you know what this stream is all about. Underwear. Underwear stream when? How do you know this isn't an underwear stream? Maybe this summer, when it's hot, I should be a proper Twitch streamer and bring a kiddie pool into my living room and do a hot tub stream in nothing but a pair of Speedos. Y'all would like that, wouldn't you?
Going somewhere?
Yes. Let's go. Now we go to Grout's mansion. Oh, hello, Nines.
You. What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same thing.
Out now.
Feeling alright, man?
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Why? What's inside? Then he just leaves. To save again. Look at this place. Who fucking lives here? The Addams family? Na 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 na. Snap, snap. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Here on the outside. But I'm gonna have a look-see. No. Alright, let's head inside. Totally relationship goals. Yup. I'm not sure I get that reference, Salaminator. Hello, are you okay? Okay, you're gonna attack me? Okay. It's a fight. Hop by. Oh, slows right about the speedo stream. Ah. Can I crawl under here? It's fine. It won't let me. So Nines was just in here, right?
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing at perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
Speaking of pleasant voices, Dr. Grout is just smooth butter right in your ear canals. Good night. Aha! It opened up there. Perception at once shapes the mind and rules over time. Time, however, erodes human perception and then in turn warps the mind. Mind is capricious, having various effects on perception, time, and the mind itself. With harmony, progress is made. Okay, so I opened something up there, but I can't get up there. So this is closed. I guess I have to find my way up there by a different route. Maybe this door is now. Alright.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
Okay, not a big fan of Freud, I can tell. Oh, looks like this is what we have. And then in this room we have a staircase that just continues straight into the ceiling. Interesting. Almost like this place was built by a madman. Man, he's gonna be so upset with me when he gets back. Just all his test subjects, one by one, had their necks snapped. Won't let me try to pick this lock either. Oh. Guess this door. No? Ooh. Something up here I'm overlooking? What? Maybe it has to do with this. Aha! Very sad she killed someone. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm fine with Grout being dismissive of Freud, but the fact that he considers the better alternative stuff like, I will measure the shape of your skull and by that figure out if you're a criminal. I mean, it's not exactly less dubious. Oh, you look like you're in pain. Let me help you. Oh, you found me. Hey. Those claws deal aggravated damage? Where did you get those? I would like those, please. Did I get them? No. What a shame. Her voice Grout is also the bishop I killed? Wow, they sounded nothing alike. Guy has range. Good on him.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals,
The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess in there.
That's an actual picture. That's not painted. That is a photograph of somebody. Probably his wife.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence. My studies...
Okay. Good. Let's see. Okay, door. Experience. I remember this part of the game being very fighty. I think I didn't stealth through it on my other playthrough. No, I think it was the other person laughing. So I came in here, right? Yeah, this is where I came in. Start by checking here on the right-hand side. Okay. Now I know where this is. That is still locked, I think. That's still... Don't tell me that. Okay, it's not locked from this side now. Okay. I know what that door is, but I don't know what this door is. Oh, that looks locked. It's locked, I think. Right, so door at the end of the room. Probably where I'll get a chance to unlock something. Yes. Well, you say bring him... Okay. You say bring him into the fold again. The thing is, the Camarilla don't know what happened to him. They just know he's not answering calls, he's not responding. They can't get a hold of him. So it's like, figure out what happened to him, why he's in hiding, and, you know, if there's a problem, solve it for him.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
This is a guy who is actually trying to cure vampirism. Yes, he is of Clan Malkavian. And the thing about Malkavians is every Malkavian is insane. That's a part of what it means for them to be vampires. Is this insanity, but hidden within this insanity is a strange sort of insight. So sometimes their insane ramblings, while it makes no sense to anybody, it actually hides a truth that even the Malkavian doing the rambling might not realize himself. Mr. Kafix, welcome. It is not my first playthrough. I have played almost entirely through the game before, but I got stuck on one of the bosses towards the end, so I haven't fully finished it before. But I have only played through that one time, and that's like 8 or 10 years ago. Could have been a good and talented man, yes. Sounds to me like he was working in an asylum. They took in an insane person, which was a Malkavian, that turned him into a Malkavian, and now he's like, oh, well, clearly this is some kind of disease. I have to study it so I can find a cure. It's down where the ladder is, yes. Oh, looks like another lamp puzzle. Just sneak from. Chaos, like the mind, can be understood only through the scientific process. Order, however, is only as good as the perception thereof. Time is the key that links the two and bears witness their ebb and flow. Alright.
I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old. More poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance, when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter, for I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
So here's the thing about Malkavians. They are all insane, but they're not all insane in the same way. So one might be a rambling madman, like completely incoherent. Mr. Grout here seems to suffer from depression and perhaps a little bit of an over-fixation on a scientific approach to vampirism, and that might be all. He might be a perfectly lucid person apart from those two details. Okay, that. Okay. Does that. I do this, this, and then this. This. There we go. There. Madman holds up perfectly. Oh, he's kind of like that, yeah. Zero. Here. Unknown. If you're a bit more goth, I have a clue what this thing is. We need a research skill of at least 4. Do I not have a research skill of 4? I have a research of 5. Game, please. There we go. Now it identified it. Tarl Fang. This heavy fang could only have belonged to a ferocious predatory beast. You feel at ease knowing there's one less of those in the world. Decreases your chance to frenzy. Well, that's nice. Don't want a frenzy. Not sure what opening the final one did, but... Oh! And it's that. Okay. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. 6 experience. Oh, and that's here. I kept thinking I wanted to come back here and see if there was a way to get it open. But that solved itself. Okay, go into stealth mode. Save. And away we go. Is there even anything relevant in this room, or am I just killing these people because I can? Something there. Okay. It's not completely gratuitous. Somewhat. Laboratory refrigerator key. What might be in a laboratory refrigerator? Shall we hope for some blood?
As I expand my dealings with the vampire government, I have encountered a disturbing new symptom of this affliction. Frequently, in conversation, I will hear voices emanating from other vampires, voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather from simple conversation. These voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to my strain of the illness or theirs, for the voices are various and inconsistent. I dare not mention this symptom to my vampiric peers, for they have proven themselves true predators to whom I could be loath to reveal any sign of weakness. Indeed, these voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially true of one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of self-preservation.
Aha! So now he's starting to get some of that Malkavian juice. Do you need those Silent Hill nurses? Those are really cool. I'm guessing you've not played Silent Hill 2, where they're from? They actually, like a lot of the Silent Hill elements, they make more sense in the game. In the movie, they're just kind of there to be there because they're a cool thing from the game people liked, but in the game there's actually much more of a point to them. There's symbolism and meaning to stuff. I've said before, and I shall say again, Silent Hill, the Silent Hill movie was a bad Silent Hill movie, but it was a fine movie. I want to let me pick these up. Oh, because I'm full, of course. It won't let me pick them up because I'm 10 out of 10. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Sneak and a proper save, I think. Honestly, I like both Silent Hill movies. But I was disappointed the first time I saw the first one because it's not a very good movie adaptation of the Silent Hill games, in my opinion. But since then, rewatching it, it's fine for what it is. There are two? Yes, they did a sequel. And it is pretty universally considered way worse than the first one, but I like both. We can watch it sometimes, if you like. Okay, it's action time. Kill one of you, and then I'm gonna drink the other. You are my dinner! Come here, dinner! Maybe we'll make a night of it. Watch both. I'd like that. Here, blinky lights. We love blinky lights. Nothing else? I wish I could trigger the dance animation now. Rather than saying I like scary movies, I will say I like horror movies. Because most horror movies don't scare me. The mind is a maze, and mazes inspire minds. In the labyrinth beyond this door, reactions of test subjects to the weirdest environments can be studied easily with that vampiric invisibility power of mine. Interesting. Extra rounds. So this is a labyrinth? Or like that nun. Oh god. Oh god, the nun. God, that was so laughable. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I think I missed this on my first playthrough. Or at least I don't remember it. Oh, this is cool. Wonder if I'm under the effects of dementation now? I don't think so. I think he literally just built it like this. That won't open, so I need to find a way to open that. God damn it. No, that was an illusion, Astrith. It looked like I was going to 90 degrees. And I started walking on the floor, but what I actually did was I fell down into this. But yeah, the way it was animated, I thought that's what was happening as well for a second, but it wasn't. You just fell down into a tilted part of. Now we're in something that looks like the same area, except it's not tilted. You look like a snack. Hello, yomp. Look, now we're going into an upside down area, it seems. Door looks upside down. Yeah. Now it's time for Upside Down Town. Or not. Oh, this is cool. This is very cool. Okay, that's either sunlight? Well, it can't be sunlight. Can't be sunlight because it's night. Oof. Guess it's focused moonlight somehow? Oh, hello. Hey, is that Dr. Whoa. Give me blood, please. Is there another one? There was. I go into the sun. Well, he does not look like he's getting up. Save. Now, did that open this thing in the middle? No. All right. Wait, before I go here, let's here to the other side. I want to check this out as well. Imp. I'm gonna drink you. Come here. And there's nothing else in here. Projector is make heads or tails of that. The door to that tomb kind of thing in the middle, it's not interactable. It wasn't even locked, it just wasn't interactable at all. Like, see, like this door? There's no option to interact with it. Oh, this place doesn't seem odd at all. For a minute it seemed like there was something. Ooh, good call, Nittler. Let's try that. Doesn't seem like it, but that was a very good idea. Oh, hello! That was a bit of a jump scare. No, you're not creepy. Perish the thought. Nothing creepy about mannequins. Nothing at all. The clock was interactable, maybe? Alright, I'll go back up and check. Could you... Look. Move, please. I think no. I think no, but it was worth a try. Oh, this won't let me out now. Phone is ringing. I think now there might be some dementation in play. Wishes and words sprout from the same seed. Okay. Still locked? Oh. It's just fine. Anything new in here? That is not the room that was there before. Okay. Phone call?
Stop doing that. Mother shan't be too pleased. None too pleased.
Mother shan't be too pleased. This is cool. So now I'm at a bit of a crossroads. Which way do I go? Let's see. Go this way first. I've done. Made the patient better. Oh, you're thinking because there might be some of his blood in the people I've been drinking from? Yeah, that could make sense. Church kind of room. Dead kind of fool. Have we here? Famous doctor dies in accident. 28th of February, 1925, the unrecognizable corpse of renowned shrink Dr. Alistair Grout was found in his burning car as it crashed in the Hollywood Hills today. Okay. So he faked his death in 1925. That's an interesting bit of information. This seems more like final. I'm gonna try this first. Save in case looking at that difference. Nights gone by, nights here without the taste of the master's blood. Its terrible gaze, the sight of the pale moon in the sky. I am lost, trapped here by the master. Once his most loyal servant, but now the victim of his growing mistrust. The fractured surface of his paranoia, hearing the screams beyond these walls. Something has happened. Something unnameable. The beginnings of a harrowing madness that I surely will not ...
I am no longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence will no doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampire peers, especially not around him. The voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. He will go to any length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows it, I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. Her cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace, the approach of which portends an end to all of this.
Rain. Teddy bear. Is that a dead bird? Not sure. I think that might be a dead bird. Rose, of course. Get your Beauty and the Beast jokes and references in now while you can. what I believe to be a portrait of Alistair Grout and his wife. And very, very large pocket watch. Oh, it has the same time? What time is that? to 2-ish. I wonder if that has any significance.
By the flames!
I'm not Grout. You already killed him.
Grout is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon your self-made kings and false prophets and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord.
Calm down, Alexander Anderson. Who the hell are you?
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the Archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix. By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul.
Okay, sure. Balcony. I guess I'm jumping. Save. I am on fire. I do not like being on fire. Okay. Okay, clearly not that way. I am almost dead. Ow. Fuck off. Final death. Right? Now let's see if we can stealth through. Doesn't really look like it because it kind of looks like he's gonna stay there. You know what? We can solve that. Shooting them probably won't set me on fire, right?
Hey, who's there, huh? Hey, stop right there.
Ah, damn it. Fuck off. I mean, if they insist on making it difficult for me... Doesn't look very stealthable. Where do you come from? Seems great. No. Out the window? Out the window. Well, for once it wasn't the Sabbat.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers.
Never mind that. I need to see LaCroix.
Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double-spaced burgers with the onions and the cheese and some bacon and a guacamole. Ooh.
That sounds really good. I could go for a double space burger too. The onions and the cheese and some bacon and guacamole. I would very much enjoy that right now.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
First of all, Grout no longer exists.
Grout's dead? What?
Second, I almost died in the fire this crazy priest Bach set.
Bach? Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Bach killed Grout to draw me out.
Seemed like Grout was already dead when he arrived.
Bach is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
If you let me finish...
Let you finish? With whom do you presume you're speaking?
was just going to add, I saw Nines there.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
I'm positive it was Nines. This may mean war with the Anarchs, is that right?
It means... Under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the Anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. You're becoming quite indispensable to me. So, out of all my available personnel, I'm going to entrust the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you. It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago.
I'll go at once.
The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
You know, all these tasks have left me a little short on cash.
Yes, of course. Here. I can't have one of my representatives running around ill-equipped for their task.
I knew you'd understand. What do I do now?
Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're not intimidating at all. You're only terrifying. Alright, so I think I have a bunch of XP now. It's a fairly major... Yeah, 10. So I wanted to increase perception to get better at shooting guns. Now my firearms is at 5. What good is my shotgun going to be now? Damage potential 40 all of a sudden. Yes, Nittler, I am not intimidated by him. I'm only terrified of him. Also, I am very worried that by the end of the game, he's going to be a boss fight. And that's going to be a problem for me to deal with.
Baby girl, you know I got what you need.
A man. Okay. Walk around this as well. I think I have anything I want to unload. I do actually. I have some morphine bottles. Sell those. Yeah, I guess that's it. Larry's gonna be a boss fight? Oh no.
Baby girl, you know I got what you need.
I think it's time to get the Cold Anaconda. There we go. Now we got the big boomer. Let's see if we have some cash from our club. He's gonna die. Oh. It was actually technically 2 higher. The shotgun was 40, the Colt Anaconda was 42. So yeah, that is a bit, but I think it's also a 6. No, it's a 5. It's a 5. And don't ignore this one. Yes, its damage potential is only 18, which is the same as the Glock, but it goes brrrr.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Not for me. 250? Thank you. Well, I assume the way it works is the damage potential of the revolver is if it hits with its 1 bullet. The damage potential for the shotgun is if every pellet hits. No, the shotgun is probably only really going to do that damage up close. Don't really have anything else to do. But before we do the motel, I think I want to go check out the hospital because there's some cool shit happening at the downtown hospital. So we're gonna do that. It's right over here. But before we do that, I'm just gonna save real quick. And then we're gonna take a quick break because I need to use the bathroom. So don't go anywhere because I will be right back. Right, we're back. Niffler, if you're still here, sleep well. Thanks for joining us tonight. Now, let's go check out the supposedly haunted hospital. How do you get in? Different to the taste? Heard it? Not really upset by it, fair enough.
Help me! Help me! It's got them. It's coming for me now. It's coming for me.
What's coming? Who are you?
My crew. We were here shooting for my show. I'm a parapsychologist. Haunted LA. Oh God, it was right behind me. We've got to get out of here.
What's behind you?
Look, I'll level with you. We usually fake these things, you know, ghosts. If that's all bullshit. We were setting up downstairs, and weird shit started happening. My crew, they all started disappearing. I don't know what's happening.
Wait here. I'll go see if I can find them.
No, don't go down there. We've got to get out. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
He's in hysterics. Turn on the computer? No. Look at that old ass computer with the floppy drive. Is that a... Oh, I think it's just a reset button. It's not a turbo button. Remember when some PCs would have turbo buttons? Oh, I can get into the ductwork from here. What do you mean it never did anything? It turned on the turbo! Dooby. Oh, something kind of spookiness is going on. Oh, that's where she was just dragged away. This place looks cool. Ever tasted blood sausage? I like the taste of blood in moderation. Like, if there's just a small cut and you lick it, I like that taste. But I wouldn't like, say, a full mouthful of blood. That would be too much for me. So, not really vampire material. Then again, I think that's something that changes when you become a vampire. I'm quite sure of that, actually. So, Laminator, you were talking about Silent Hill earlier? This is giving me Silent Hill vibes. Oh, now we're under the floorboards. It's locked. Weapons not allowed? Wait, this is keyed as Elysium. What in the shit? What have we here?
Real terror is not the sight of death. It is the fear of death. What is the fear of death? Terror of the unknown. Is it these eyes you peer into? No, I am not the unknown. You and I are closer kin than you and it were.
What are you?
Drinking blood to sustain your death. You are damned, yes? What if, besides the blood of the living, you had to eat pounds of their flesh to maintain that thin facade of life? What would you call it? Twice damned?
Who are you?
My birth name I tell no one. You may address me as Pisha. Pisha was the name of my companion and lover in a time before my death, 230 years ago. She has no need of it anymore.
Why are you living in a condemned building?
My stay in this city is transitory. I seek relics of the occult traced here and would trade similar artifacts to acquire them. But if you wish to bargain with me, the kind upstairs must be sent down here. He has seen too much.
He'll never come down here. He's scared out of his mind.
Tell him this was all a ruse, his friends playing a joke. He will come. He must come down here. If he leaves, the frail disguise we wear for mortals will be seen through.
Alright, I'll take care of it. Probably gonna cost me another point of humanity. God, do I really have to go through all this? Ugh. Let's go bully the human. Swear to God. Can I get over here? Through here then? Yeah. I wonder what's up these stairs. I never went up here. Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. So I didn't really miss out on anything. So can I get back up here? I mean, how am I supposed to get up? Go over. Alright, where is he? Waiting outside? Alright, let's take one more check in here, and if he's not here, then I'm going to assume he went home to his apartment, and I'm gonna go all the way there to look for him. I wanna do one final check before that. Yeah, looks like he up and scooted. Alright, well, we know where he lives. Skyline Apartments. Being right up. I think it's Simon Milligan. That's on 1. And the crapper. He's hiding in his closet.
You're from the hospital. But my crew, are they...
It was a joke. They're all waiting for you in the hospital basement. Funny guys.
Really? A joke? A joke, right? Oh, real funny. Oh, you got me good. I'm going to hurt some people very badly.
Yeah, you go do that. Alright, let's go back and talk with Pisha. It's P4. We're getting low on humanity. It's not good. Can I talk to this guy? I've never even tried. Does low humanity do? It basically just means you're more monstrous. You retain less. You're less of a human and more of a vampire, I guess. But if your humanity goes all the way to 0, you become so monstrous that you're no longer playable. Basically, it's another fail state. Yeah, let's just go straight back and talk to her. Well, as I remember it, if you lose all of your humanity, you basically become like a rampaging beast, so... They probably all had like a tiny bit of humanity left, like 1 or 2. But maybe some of the Sabat guys. Hello, Anxious Imp. Good evening and hail and welcome.
The kind's fate was sealed the moment he entered. Do not waste time debating the morality. If a man walks into a tiger's domain, it may result in his being devoured. So it has.
I understand.
Yes, I am searching for 2 items I have tracked to this area. One, I believe, may be in one of the local museums. I have not yet searched them all. The other I believe to be in the Giovanni's possession, though I have not confirmed it. For these items, I will exchange items of similar worth.
Fair enough. Tell me about the item you think is in a museum.
A fetish is described in a 19th century chronicle of a British platoon's encounter with a local tribe. Soldiers would go missing in the night and be replaced by these fetishes. It may be valuable to my studies.
And the other?
It is used to communicate with certain entities otherworldly. It is a tome called the Voce del Morte. Should you find yourself within the walls of the Giovanni, seize the opportunity and take it, for they will make sure you never have another.
Have another question.
Yes.
No, I guess I don't. Taking a break from deep cleaning my room. Nice. Are vegetarian and talk shit for her diet. Yeah. I mean, I think my character is disgusted with her eating people. It's just that she doesn't really see the benefit to giving her shit about it. Just smile and nod while the weird 200-year-old vampire is talking about eating people. Here? Let's go. Alright, I guess we are going to the museum. Don't know where that is. Let's have a look. Public library. Guess it's 11 or 12, which isn't on the thing. Guess it's just okay. The public library then?
Where to?
Okay, so it's a separate location. Okay. I think I have everything I want and or need. Yeah, let's save and then let's head to the museum.
Need a ride?
Yes, please, let's go. Madame Leota. Can we go get a psychic reading? Due to unforeseen, though fortunate circumstances, the business of Madame Leota has been relocated to Santa Monica Pier. Interesting. Night car. Too well lit, my liking. Oh, that gave me a shock. Damn funny, you scare the crap out of the cleaning crew. Now would you put the damn raptor back in its exhibit? Why, don't leave your keys lying around or Marshall will fire your ass. That made me jump. changes the raptor position. Fuck no. Yeah, or how about we just make a mod that randomly, at unexpected times, puts a nail through my foot? Oof. Jesus. Boy. It's just a cross. Hey, thank you, Salaminator. Manager's office. Good. Oh, in. I have the office key. Oh, this looks like something. This as well? Dork. Jan found them buried in the sofa downstairs and turned them into the lost and found. Stop leaving your damn keys all over the place. This time I'm demanding a finder's fee. So apparently that's just a recurring issue at this museum? People just throw away their keys? Or maybe it's the same guy. I kinda hope it's the same guy. What have we here? Prescription bottle.
Hey, who's there?
Ooh. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the camera spotted me. Wait, he's gonna come around this way. Is there something on the table? Oh, there was. Subcheck's Guide to Personal and Home Security. Thank you, Salaminator. I wasn't really here to rob the place, but sure. Marshall changed the code again. He's on such a power trip. I think you're right. He managed to send it to everyone but you. Again. Not that you ever check your mail anyway. The code's 2358. Remember that for me, chat. 2358. I hate my job, one word. Turn another. Oh, and it told me to say hi. Okay, so it's in one of the offices. Did I happen to miss it in here, maybe? No, it's definitely not here. Okay. Sit here and wait for the guard to go by. In the meantime, another 6. Too empty. I put the imp in impatient. Goes in there. I think there's anywhere for me to go now, but really? Okay. Oh boy. Hydrate? Sure. Cheers. Maybe third person? That might be a good idea. Good call. Just going into third person triggered the alarm. How about that? Forward? Lasers detect the game camera too? I think you might be right. I think that might actually be it. The game camera passes through the laser. That sets it off. That's what I'm talking about when I say this game is great, but also janky as hell. Fuck's sake. Every time I quick load, it fucking saves a screenshot. Because Steam insists on using the function keys as fucking hotkeys. Yeah, I guess we'll have to try that. I just have a feeling the place to turn it off is after it. But yeah, it doesn't really seem easily traversable. To me, it seems like...
Hey, stop right there.
To me, it seems like that room would be where you turn it off, and you need to get through them to get to that room. That would also be the smart way to make it, security-wise. And backtrack and check. Something. You're not on this one, right? Okay, that told me nothing.
Hey, freeze!
Can I talk to these guys? You know what? I don't have the patience for this. I'm gonna try something. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Nothing happened. Cheers, Eliminator. What do you got for me?
Hey, who's there?
Yeah, but there's a guard in that room. Great, so I have to trigger the lasers or I have to kill the guard that I was told not to kill. That sure is swell.
Hey, freeze!
Or the... Oh, a metal panel. Let's try that. This is going all to shit. Oh, this? Didn't even see that. Oh great, now they're on an interval. Alright. Thanks for that, Eliminator. As usual, I was being blind and had completely overlooked.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
What are you doing here, Beckett?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
What happened to it?
Since it's missing, I'm inclined to believe it was stolen, or intentionally misplaced, if you like. Clearly, though, it's not here.
Get to examine it at all?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
Gehenna?
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Wait, Cain?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
Can you tell me more about Thin Bloods?
Thin Bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
Just what you think. Really? Thank you. I might put that on one of the future polls then. The Thief games are, again, among the many games that I've not been super driven to play, but they've been on the like, oh, I'll check it out eventually. Probably. But yeah, thank you very much. Why don't you believe in Gehenna?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
Are there any signs of Gehenna?
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of Thin Bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
This is all fascinating stuff. How long have you been studying kindred lore?
For 300 years I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural.
I feel like this guy would have
vengeance.
liked Grout.
We exist for a reason. And if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out.
I feel like their rationalist points of view would get along. What if we're the next evolution of human beings?
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
I agree.
Remember, the truth won't be told in time. It will be told by us. Well, my work here is stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
You do that. No, I didn't get the thing for Pisha. Alright, we're gonna redo. I want to get the fetish as well. So in there, Bloodlines. It's not interactable. That's not interactable. Alright. have to smash that window to get. I would hope not. Alright, let's try that. Okay, yeah, no, clearly not it. Really feels like it should be in here. I really feel like I've thoroughly explored everything and it's just not there. Clearly doing something. Let's just...
Freeze!
Just trying something. Yeah, no. Leads to nothing. Oh well, wanted to try. So now I'm thinking that window I couldn't break by punching it, I have to shoot that out. Did I save all the way? Yeah, that was the way to do it. That is kind of ass. Because this door is not interactable. That's the only way to get to it. Alright. Oh, he's coming. Yes, just keep moving, good sir. Pay no mind to the gunshot you heard earlier and the obviously broken glass. Everything is fine. The reason I didn't try this way sooner is because I honestly expected that if I fired a gun, that would just alert all the guards immediately. They would come running. Must have been the wind. It's nothing. Darkness. And then we go repeat the conversation with Beckett. Right, Zahel? Right?
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Beckett, what are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
What happened to it?
Since it's missing, I'm inclined to believe it was stolen, or intentionally misplaced, if you like. Clearly, though, it's not here.
Did you get to examine it at all?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
Gehenna?
Armageddon, Doomsday, the end of all kindred.
I'm trying to
It's a
choose the
common
exact
facet
same
of
path
most
in the conversation
mythologies.
because it seemed like it gave me
Fear
some
that
kind
the
of
world will
bonus.
end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
He's kind of sexy?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kine coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. that myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
More of Thin Bloods.
Thin Bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
Are there any other signs of Gehenna?
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of Thin Bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
Why don't you believe in Gehenna?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
This is all fascinating stuff. How long have you been studying kindred lore?
For 300 years I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason, and if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
See, stats increased. Are the next evolution of...
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
I agree.
Remember, the truth won't be told in time. It will be told by us. Well, my work here is stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
Goodbye, Beckett. Okay, see, this time I'm content with the run. So that gave my conversation with him taught me so much that gave me an extra point of scholarship. Hell yeah! And
I beg your pardon.
Books to read. Sobchak's Guide to Personal and Home Security. Raises your security skill. Yes, please. Oh, you need a finance ability of at least 2 to use this item. Let's see. Do I want that? That would be 6 XP. Don't think I'm really bothered. Let's get those 2 points of... Read this book, and I think that gives us a 3rd point. I also have a ranged combat skill of 6. Okay, so taking bets. How pissed is LaCroix going to be when I give him the news? My personal guess is pissed. and probably going to blame me at least somewhat, saying I wasn't fast enough.
Oh, excuse me, starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show Ape Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man.
LaCroix's expecting me.
Say, Fruit Pie, if you're still up and about in a few hours, why don't you stop by at the end of my shift and I'll treat you to breakfast, huh? Endless stack of flapjacks, little boysenberry syrup, your security teddy bear.
I'm not a morning person, sorry. Aw, poor Chunk. That does not sound inconceivable, Zehel. If he didn't need me, I'd be dead? Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, he's not in his chair.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
You're respected by everyone in the city for your leadership.
I've had my fill of sycophants. I need adjutants I can trust.
Fair. I haven't met people who speak highly of you. Now what's all this about?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head they will sharpen the pikes for. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office?
About the sarcophagus. It appears to have been stolen.
Stolen?
Stolen.
Stolen? How? Who would... Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat.
Gary?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake. I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
I'll find Gary and the sarcophagus.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort her out.
Sir? And yeah, apparently he was so mad at Gary he forgot to blame me. Say I'm pretty happy with that. Lethality 20. Holy shit. 15. Alright, Sahel, have a good one. I think this Cult Anaconda is really good, but I actually think the best weapon against Kindred is still the shotgun.
Hop in.
Now I can go to Hollywood. How am I doing for ammo? Am I good on all my ammo? Looks like we're fine. Stagger? Good question. Good question. I don't actually know. Oh, yeah. I need to stop by Pisha, turn in the fetish. No, the thing is just there's a thing called lethality in this game, and the higher lethality, the harder it is for vampires to resist. And at my current skill level, the Cult Anaconda has a lethality of 12 or 14. I think it was 14. Yeah, lethality of 14. But the shotgun has a lethality of 20. This has higher fire rate and higher base damage. Faster reload. So it's not like one weapon completely outclasses the other. It's more they're both good in their separate ways. In before I show up with this and she says she won't take it until I have both. Does that, I will get slightly annoyed. Not slightly the annoyed, just annoyed. It's an easier way in, right? This is annoying having to trudge through all this every time. Especially this part. Really? Go.
Yes.
Here's the item from the museum.
Yes. This is genuine and of use to me. There is something resonating from it. A whisper. I will give you this in trade. It is known as the Odious Chalice. It swells with spilled blood and offers its bloat to its owner.
Thank you. Great, I'll be back if I find anything else. So what is the Odious Chalice? Ew, what the fuck? Perverse creation of a Zimishe fleshcrafter. That's what it looks like. This abomination is forced to live a tortured eternity in servitude to the damned. As you kill enemies, the chalice will fill with blood. Use the chalice to feed from it and gain its stored vitae. That seems really useful, but man, that thing is gross. Sweet. But now I want to find the book for her so I can get her other item and find out what kind of horrific artifact that is. Alright, and now I think it's time to hit the club. Unless someone on the street is going to just offer themselves up as feed, but it doesn't look like it. Use to feed on the homeless. Did I just feed on this guy? Hello. Yeah, that seems to be fine. Right? So that means we are off to Hollywood.
Ain't
we
seen
are.
you here before. And if I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac. So that's your next stop.
We can find him.
Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
I'll head over there. Okay, but that is going to be it for tonight. Some really good progress. This seems like a great place to end it next time. So next time we will pick up Explore Hollywood.